Good morning. One of the things that we are told about helping us to stay healthy is to wash our hands. Not just to wash our hands daily, but once daily, but to do it a number of times, and also to wash it for 20 seconds. And a good rule of thumb is to sing happy birthday through twice. So, I'm going to start off this day and do it right. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, God bless you, happy birthday to you. That's good enough. Nobody's here, nobody can see, besides I haven't been touching anything anyway, so it's all right. I don't know if you feel like I do, but these restrictions that we're under, they're pretty restrictive. I'd pay triple for a good cheeseburger and an order of fries about right now. I tell you, what happens after a while is maybe you get a little lazy with all of this. Want to bend the rules a little, maybe cut a few corners, maybe take a few risks. Whenever you go out, maybe don't always wear a mask. I got a new mask. Chris Bazette made it for me. Isn't that nice? Great. Or we leave our social distancer at home. Maybe we did that on purpose because we didn't want to take it out because we're tired. And then when we come back, we don't wash our hands. We know we're supposed to, but we don't. I tell you, it's easy to just cut through some of the red tape, cut through some of the rules, and to take some risk, and to get lazy, and to get careless when no one is looking. Someone once said that when our words match up with our deeds, that's a great definition of integrity. And I like that. It's kind of haunting at a time like this because we keep talking about wanting to do everything right, but then we don't always do it. There are a lot of messages that are going around in this world. One of them that hits most often, I think, is the message that says that it's all about me. All about me. Everything is geared toward me, my happiness, my fulfillment. But you know, whenever I became a follower of Jesus Christ, I made the decision that that kind of mindset would no longer be part of my thinking. That it would be all about Him. And it would be all about the things that were important to Him, which were people. So it's not about me. And I do have a responsibility to the people that He loves to help them to be safe as well. Now, it's been pretty heavy these last few weeks, going on a month, I guess, now. And this past week, I've tried to introduce a little levity to kind of help us to forget about some of the things that we're going through. And every time I pick up my computer or read the paper, it's always about the death rate or that is climbing, or the number of people who have the coronavirus, that number is climbing. And it just gets so discouraging. But when I look out, I also see some really good things happening, good news that's happening. I talk to people who say, you know, I love this pace of life that we're on right now. I never thought it could be so good, and I really kind of wonder what it's going to be like when I have to go back to work. Other people are saying we are reconnecting with our family in ways that we haven't in a long time. We're cooking, we're eating around the same table, we're getting to know one another all over again. We see those images of people who circle the hospitals to encourage those healthcare workers who are on the front line. I tell you, that's always exciting. That's a great thing to happen. Or you turn on the internet and there are always people there who are trying to encourage us, trying to help us to get through the day, for the day to be a little bit easier or a little bit lighter for us. We have people in our own congregation who are making masks and distributing those. We also have people who are preparing meals through our homeless ministries in the county and who are helping to feed people. And I can't imagine what it would be like to be homeless right now and then need to also to be sheltered and to be quarantined. We have people who are going out of their way because they still have some financial means, and so they are paying like the people who cut or style their hair because they know that that's the only way that they're going to be able to survive this. Or they're going to the restaurants that they can go to for carry-out because they want to see that those restaurants are open and that people are able to continue their job. We have people who are continually checking on the elderly, going to the grocery store for them, going to the pharmacies for them, making those kinds of runs that are important to make sure that they have the things that they need in life. And your generosity to our church financially just continues to amaze me. And that is great news. Good news. You ought to celebrate that. So far, this year, the year to date, we have received $4,000 more than we have spent, and even paying all of our bills and having things up to date. Now, there's one more piece of good news that I'm going to share with you in just a few moments, but I'll get to that one in a minute. One of the things I am realizing more and more every day is that I am my brother's keeper and I am my sister's keeper. And I have a level of responsibility to my church, to my family, to my neighborhood, and to my community, to my state, my region, and also to this world that God has placed me in. I have a responsibility to do the right thing and to help keep it safe. And so whenever you feel like I do, sometimes you just get overwhelmed and just want to cut a few corners or take a few easy roads. It doesn't work. And so we go back to washing our hands. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. That's my 20 seconds. And I did that for you because I love you and I want to keep you safe. Now, I want to show you something good news, more good news. Hang on, don't go away. And here's the other good news. Do you remember this guy? When we first started our building renovation program, it was $1.6 million. And at this point, halfway through April, we owe about $208,000. God has been good. He has provided for us, and it's another testimony of what it means to be able to have faith in a God who is always providing. So, rejoice, Monte Vista. We're almost there.